Tapas Bhai said it should be finished within 5 minutes. That reminded me of Winston Churchill, who once said that what is a beautiful speech? A speech should be just like a young woman's skirt. It should be less enough to make it interesting and long enough to cover the essentials. I don't know how far I can satisfy this. But end of the day, it's not a speech, it's a discussion, debate, and deliberations. Once, while coming to this place, I was thinking that it's a brainchild of Tapas Bhai and Odisha Chamber of Commerce and Biksit Odisha and Biksit Bharat. Everybody appreciate and praises the development of Odisha. I'll be slightly, because I was thinking to say in favor of it, but let me be slightly critical. What actually requires in Odisha so that people would recognize our state as one of the most developed states someday in life? While coming from a place called Bhubaneswar, I started my practice 32 years before. People used to look at the people from Odisha as not that bright, right? And they used to think that, there are people from other nook and cranny, they are much more brighter souls. And just like Denkanal to Odisha and Odisha is to India, people crack jokes. So that always I feel that's not the correct interpretation. And, that is how it says that Ratan Tata once said that take the stones the people throw at you and use them to build the monument. So let's build the Odisha's monument. And let us not forget that our roots are so strong and the roots are so deep that we'll make it proof again and again. Let me be, I was thinking that to say in favor of it, but let me change my gear. People say that yes, there are tourism industry. We have 485 kilometers that has been discussed and debated. Once an old man was giving this kind of speech, and it was for 40 minutes. So this wife was sitting in front of the chair, and there are a number of brilliant speakers were there. And when he continued with this speech, and the wife passes sleep, kiss, Kiss. So this the gentleman was sitting, he said, at this age, at the age of 70, your wife is still loving you so much, and he's saying that it is kiss. But later on, when the conference was over, he said, kiss doesn't mean this. Kiss means keep it short, stupid. And I'll try to maintain, as short as possible. So in fact, in a Konark temple, people take pride in saying it is Konark temple, ours is Konark temple. I'd be a little bit critical. There is a sun temple in Peru, right? It invites 1.5 million people every year, right? In Odisha, it is only 9,000 people. Foreign tourists I'm talking about. So therefore, we can be cheerleaders, but let us work really hard on this. There are another aspect I must touch, that Patachitra people say that yes, we are proud of Patachitra, there is a village completely dedicated, but let me put it this way. What is the difference? Difference is that we are doing it through intermediary. There is a village in Switzerland which is known for the watchmaking, and it is also a World Heritage Site. You know what? In the Jora, that village. The Jora village, the people, particularly in the 6 months when there is a cold night, they prepare the watch parts to make it happen. Their government supports. I'm not saying we don't get the supports, but that intermediaries are there. So the moment a manufacturer or the painter or a Patachitrakar, he gets the right audience, he can sell it. These are the two things I would like. I can go on, but I don't want to, because it is an instruction from Tapas Bhai that I should be done with 5 minutes, and I probably satisfied within 5 minutes. Thank you very much for your patience.